Nice! Now I know we hit the big time.
I'm sure the story doesn't end there.
Sorry, I'm just so excited. Some bigwig from a DAS Corp just sent us an offer with more zeros than I can count. They want you to endorse their new line of battlefield adrenals. They're willing to give their current spokesperson the boot, but only if you pick up the contract as soon as possible.
Let me handle the negotiations and we'll be rolling in credits. I'll only take a 30% cut.
Not how I'd want to be remembered. Make yourself comfortable. May I offer you anything?
Start with dinner, a vintage wine, and a cute aid to rub my shoulders. I'll keep you posted.
Valerie, send in a refreshment card. Spare no expense. Agent Dahl, Strategic Information Service. I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Jedi Master Kellyan Jarrow and the destruction of the Republic cruiser Aurora.
You spared my life. The courts will take that into consideration if you come peacefully.
So which one of you is Valerie?
Remember the SIS project number I found? 32? Turns out if you search for it in enough super secret Republic databases, it gets noticed. Ran into a little, trouble. Like, if I keep doing this, the chance of mysteriously disappearing goes up dramatically, sort of trouble.
I know you want to find out where you're from, but it's not doing Brayden's memory any favors if you die.
I'm actively working on the not dying thing. No worries. Figure there are other, less hazardous channels I can look into. I'll, let you know if I decide to do anything stupid. Or, more likely, let you know after.
Been watching you work. You're an amazing shot.
You don't make it far in this business if you miss.
I've seen successful hunters who couldn't shoot to save their lives. It's nice to see a professional in action. Quite the view.
I don't need your mind or your eyes wandering.
Got it.
Open a secure channel on the frequency we got from the Blacklist.
Come on. Signal strength is really poor. Oh, there we go. Sorta.
This is unexpected. I greet you on behalf of the Chiss Ascendancy, Bounty Hunter. I am Aristocker Shorehand Milithier. This holofrequency hasn't had an inquiry in quite some time. I believe there were no longer any interested parties.
Don't sweat it. I'm the last hunter you're gonna need.
I've heard that before, Hunter. I want results, not bluster. I need someone to hunt the Trandoshan pirate lord Renegade Voss. Are you such an individual?
May as well ask us to hunt the ghost of Nagasado.
You lost me.
Renegade Voss is almost spacer superstition, something to tell the kids.
Just because Voss lurks in what your people quickly refer to as the unknown regions, doesn't mean he does not exist. He is quite real, and presently wreaking havoc on Chiss-occupied territory.
I'll put him out of business.
Deliver on those promises and you'll be generously rewarded. Voss appears to have joined up with the White Moor, a massive confederacy of pirates pillaging Hoth's starship graveyard. Their raids have reduced our salvage operations to smoking wreckage.
Voss your only target of interest here?
He's the only target you need concern yourself with. We've permitted the Empire to use Hoth for strategic purposes in exchange for their assistance dislodging the pirates. Imperial soldiers will handle the White Moor. However, Voss is worth more to us alive.
Imperial grunts can't be trusted with this kind of work.
Our patrols recently captured one of the White Moor pirates out in the wastes. It may be able to point you to Voss once you arrive. I'm transmitting credentials that will allow you unrestricted access to Hoth's surface. Use them to travel to these coordinates. Contact me when you've secured Voss.
Here to interrogate your prisoner.
This can't be authentic. Wait here. I mean it. You will please excuse my manners before. The prisoner is right this way. Little rat has been nothing but trouble.
Its tune will change in a minute.
You think so, tough girl? I wouldn't count on it.
Karuza sugabak novo. Ubarare duki buja.
You know, I really thought the galaxy'd run out of ways to surprise me by now.
Good luck understanding it. Show yourself out when you're finished.
Kodva kinizibeli wenezin walezek handaleno.
Hand it over, or you'll become well acquainted with my flame maker.
Nengo papito.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Cosa bang tululutenga? Oko hemasusi hilulu. Riwatini aruba. Che cosa niente babayara fara. Ibana perke. Kelizi ya isli nitin mini. Kilia kapisa jibinlu. Ango tonton. Jubinlu hamazuiyaya. Tini epatebu. Kebe yote yatata. Relon pi niete bombom. Ayata suta un titi. Asuna duka rapta darokawa. Chumiko waflo. Karuza suga baknovo. Ubarare duki buja.
Voss hung you out to dry, so why not help me toss him in a cage?
Jehambalu. Karuza gobidon. Juminlu inadali. Kiluak sugu umpi. Nafusa nigayas pa vandoga trono. Rilo umpi opizo. Ayeta babatonipa. Hibioto. Widi hayas chiha. Tansari penoshatsu. Aku sandantengo iki. Nafuso lampango no tipa. Yahusia daina. Ayapa shahara.
besade mohardas bakavas gussatek otrafels project. Ramporas Kajaba Kurunska Oreflex Rajo Braunari Do Unska Ramporas Kajaba Kurunska Oreflex Rajo Braunari Do Unska.
You're in no position to make demands. Trust me.
Besade mohardas bakavas gussatek otrafels project. Das Tanga Rastak. Shiver Skarsunk. Gus. Zumkalis. Korra. Rag Oras Kajaba. Kurkunska. Oreflexi. Rajo Raunari. Do Unska.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots.
Atrasisi. Odor Dikcha. Ragdel Vendes. Wajur Lambasar. Pars Blowtorched. Nodraxic. Undapolua. Das Tanga Rastak. Shiver Skarsunk. Gus. Zumkalis. Korra.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Just you and me now, pig. Spill your guts before I do. Waste someone else's time.
Finally, my ears were starting to ring.
Come on, we're paying Blizz another visit. Boss took off, let his cronies do the dying. Said I wasn't worthy.
Fime nekila ogen fuzo nalapo. Ayafagam jam koruza. Kodva kinizibe liwe nezin walezek handaleno. Go pudava dalva no confesco vami. Kimina ni halaneza nimba ni hala kamanahana.
Slow down. What do you mean by Jaga points?
Espavandunta vin. Tashi yahosa yadan. Topaton lomo. Osponsa ventuti. Nakusa dinin. Bobolo mandayo. Zenobada hinakas. Nagwazi nigo nigaka gumbumpi gumbambabla. Kwaba yinso yamayuka nikiti dozonke. Choba di cast for andale. Ayafagam jam koruza. Baba hamzuye lupariana kudunzo. Baba kilolo kaminotorka kolopo. Bazachakosa linchakan fuhun. Obligundo kita wabakawami. Omokobe kawami gabene.
Know anything to help me deal with Aor?
Widi hayas chiha. Tansari penoshatsu. Aku sandantenko iki. No fuso lompargo no tipa. Yahosia daina. Ayapa shahara. Uja kalopo juvara kawana nabi. Chikua ibana iletas lusa domonolumi. Chakosa bifanete mambe nenga unti. Fime nekila ogen fuso nalapo. Karusa gobidon. Juwinlu iladari. Kiluak sugo umpi. No fuso nigayas pa vandoga trono. Riro umpi opiso. Ayeta babatonipa. Idiotto.
Never met a Jawa who couldn't turn tech to scrap in 10 seconds flat.
Omokobe kawami gabene. Ayata suta untiti. Asuna duka rapta darokawa. Chumiko waflo. Karusa suga baknovo. Ubarare duki buja. Kilia kapisa jibinlu. Ango tonton. Jubinlu hamazuiyaya. Tini epatebu. Ebeyote yatata. Relompi niete bombom. Kursa bontululu tenga. Oko hamasusi helulu. Riwa tini aruba. Chekoza niete baba yara fara. Ibana perke. Kelize ya isli nited mimini.
Slam Streaver, Field Tuner, Heat Resistor. Got it.
Kodva kinizibe liwe nezin walezek handaleno. Go pudava dalva no confesco vami. Kimina ni halaneza nimba ni hala kamanahana. Go pudava dalva no confesco vami.
Right neck kisser.
Good.
Whoa, buddy, we're just salvagers. Don't want no trouble. We ain't getting paid to catch blaster fire.
If you want to live, do exactly what I say. I'm looking for Slam Streaver. Blizz sent me.
Blizz? You're pulling my leg. Really? I'm glad to hear the little guy's okay. Never sat right with me, what Voss done to him.
He said he was framed. You could have stood up for him.
I did. Hell, it ain't like what they found was worth all that much compared to Blizz's know-how. But there weren't no convincing them. Hated turning him over, but I never really had a choice. Look, let me do right by him. I'll do whatever I can to help. What did Blizz send you for?
I need a couple of your heat resistors and a 3-phase field frequency tuner from Blizz's stash.
Well, heat resistor's no problem. That phase tuner could be another story. Foreman divvied up most of Blizz's stuff between the salvage crews, but I'll have a look. But you're in luck. Everything you asked for is here. What's left of Blizz's stuff, too. I appreciate it if you could get that back to him. And tell him I'm sorry, would you?
That much I can do.
Thanks. That means a lot to me. It's about time we pack it up. The foreman's gonna figure out we helped you, and he won't take kindly to that. We ain't much good in a scrap, and likely won't get far without someone who is. Would you mind getting us out?
Let's not waste any more time.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Come on, boys. We're getting out of here.
Right in the kisser.
We ought to be able to make it from here. Thanks for sticking your neck out for us. We'd have never made it.
Show me your gratitude some other time. I've got a cyborg to kill.
Be careful. That fella's packed with more tech than an Nar Shaddaa chop shop. And has about as many screws loose.
You take care of Blizz for me, yeah?
Egnorki na nyanika patsi frudoviti crew.
Real sorry for your loss.
Kaila lemin dramio hinethi minun slononaksiksi mio. Gratio pegar huska me vini. Mina mu forksa meohun.
I'll make this quick.
Harjaga antit pito chot fifla.
Slam asked me to bring you this.
Kodva kinizibeliwe nezin walezek handaleno. Cosa bantululu tenga. Oko hemasusi helulu. Riwatini aruba. Che cosa niente baba yara fara. Ibana perke. Kelizi aisli nited mimini.
What's this heat resistor for, anyway?
Kilia kapisa jibinlu. Ango tonton. Jubinlu hamazuiyaya. Tini epatebu. Kebeyote yatata. Relompi niete bombom. Ayata suta un titi. Asuna duka rapta darokawa. Chumiko abwaflo. Karuza suga batnovo. Ubarare duki buja.
What's a rock river?
Karuza gobidon. Juwinlu inadali. Kiluwat suga umpi. Nafusa niga espa vandogatron. Rilo umpi opizo. Ayeta babatonipa. Hibioto. Uja kalopo juvara kawananabi. Chikua ibana ileta zulusa domalumi. Chakosa bifanete mambe nenga unti. Fime nekila ogen fuzo nalapo. Widi hayas chiha. Tansari penoshatsu. Aku sandantenko iki. No fuzo lompango no tipa. Yahosia daina. Ayapa shahara.
Freed prisoners could make a decent distraction.
Nagwazi niko nigaka kumbupi kumbambabla. Kwaba yinso yamayuka nikiti dozonke. Choba di cast for andale. Ayafa jam karuza. Espa vandunta vin. Tashi yahosa yadan. Topaton lomo. Osponsa ventuti. Nakusa dinin. Bobolo mandengo. Zenobada hinekas.
He's not gonna have an army when I find him.
Zomblaba nagazi lamena zonumena akawinu danai. Kodva kinizibeliwe nezin walezek handaleno. Go pudava dalva noma confesco vami. Kimina ni halaneza nimba ni halaka manahana. Kilia kapisa jibinlu. Ango tonton. Jubinlu hamazuiyaya. Tini epatebu. Kebeyote yatata. Relompi niete bombo.
Hey! Over here, please! You gotta help us! They've got us chained to the equipment, and they cut off our thermal shields if we give them any trouble.
He's not exaggerating. Alien scum are working us to death.
Help us.
What do I get out of this arrangement?
You, callous. Are you really gonna stand idle while we die down here?
Maybe we can help you. A little trade.
Tell me where I can replace my heat gear, and I'll consider helping you.
I don't know that they store any. When one of us dies, they give that shield to the replacement.
You can take my thermal shield if you could free us. You probably need it more than I do.
Don't be an idiot, that's suicide!
It's the only chance we've got.
Take this heat resistor. I won't be needing it.
Thank you. I'll hold out as long as I can.
Hang in there. We won't keep you waiting. Just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
That's quite a kit you're sporting, Bounty Hunter. Bet you spilled a lot of blood to get it. Now, whose pride did I wound so badly that they resorted to a hired gun? The Republic? The Empire? Both?
Hate to burst your bubble, but you're just the means to an end.
You really have no idea who I am, do you?
In a minute, it won't matter.
I was one of the Republic's finest, Merc. Best training, best equipment, best assignments. If they'd offered the best pension, I'd probably still be there. If you came here looking for an easy kill, you made a grave mistake. Hope you like it hot, Jackna. I'm not dying alone.
Maybe, maybe not. But you are dying.
heat resistor you gave Paul helped, but it was still too much for him. He passed out.
Don't worry, he'll make it, even if I have to drag him all the way.
Don't get captured again. I'm not handling any more rescues.
Yeah, right. Thanks for your assistance.
I thought we were goners. Thank you. Liz? I'm getting nothing but dead air on my link. How do you have a working comm?
Who am I after now, Blizz?
Arriba, chico! Nagwasiniko nikaka kumbupi kumbababla. Kwabayinso yamayuka nikitino sonke. Choba di cast for delay. Ayafa kom jam karusa kobiton. Juinlu iladari. Kilowak sugu umpi. Lupusa nika espa vandoka trono. Rilo umpi opiso. Ayeta babatonipa. Idiotto.
If he's got an axe to grind, he might be willing to help take down the Trandoshan.
Baba Hamziye luperena kudunzo. Baba Kiro kamenoto de kolopo. Basa chakosa linjakan fuhun. Obligondo kita babakawami. Omokobe kavamiga bene. Kodva kinesi beliwe nezin walazek handaleno.
Taking out a friend of his should bring him running. Where do I find him?
Basa chakosa linjakan fuhun. Kodva kinesi beliwe nezin walazek handaleno. Ko puta badalva no makafesko vami. Kimina ni halaneza nimba ni halakamanahana.
You've been a big help, little guy.
Atufer, ilhakan orges dies biber itik moronafne. Tore shafnir shava.
Don't try anything. Nobody's gonna save you now.
Marug yal dest mastekis kiri jam misten bulba. Zekies ni me, bak bedista da bastiat albi farfutorkes.
You gonna feel the same way after I wipe the floor with you?
Zitnes ziurdriki da shirbuliki, fifi patija. Bibien furtamilje, kausnadir na makampiet de harmanan margumak.
I'd rather plant one in that bullseye of yours, Monarch.
Another notch.
Atufer, ilhakan orges dies biber itik moronafne. Zekies ni me, bak bedista da bastiat albi farfutorkes.
Don't die just yet, Kren. I still need your comm codes.
Marug yal dest mastekis kiri jam misten bulba. Atufer, ilhakan orges dies biber itik moronafne. Zekies ni me, bak bedista da bastiat albi farfutorkes.
Let me spare you the heartache.
Das Tanga was stuck. She wird scorched. Zumkalis.
Hello, Voss. Remember me? I came here to put you away. Nothing's gonna keep me from doing that. Aor, Graddock, and Kren couldn't stop me. I don't think you can either.
Barkavas. Spittled. Rasmugrasare Omla. Beside Mohardas. Barkavas. Gurksasek. Outerfels project.
That'll teach you not to play with your food.
Skocharak mas osla. Spittled. Tranis. Untapulua. Your scam pokre. Rag oras kajaba. Gurkunska. Oleflexi. Rajo Raunori. Dotunska. Rag oras kajaba. Gurkunska. Oleflexi. Rajo Raunori. Dotunska.
Scout the battleground?
Beside Mohardas. Barkavas. Gurksasek. Outerfels project. Rag oras kajaba. Gurkunska. Oleflexi. Rajo Raunori. Dotunska.
What your destiny is gonna eat is my boot, lizard.
Skocharak mas osla. Spittled Tranis. Polua, your scout pocket. What you lambasas? First Blowtorched Armoury. Polua. Tosk Changa Rasjak. Shiver Skarsk. Zomkelis. Korra.
Are you here to fight or preach?
Kitoran Oras Kajaba. Kurkunska. Sarapulok. Ran Oras Tas. Skocharat Mask Osla. Spetod Trangis. Polua. Your scout pocket.
I'm gonna have to decline.
Bisade Mohardas. Bakarbas. Gurk Sasek. Outerfels Project. Tosk Changa Rasjak. Shiver Skarsk. Zomkelis. Korra.
Screaming won't change anything. Let's go.
Don't think losing ever crossed his mind. Hard lesson.
Time to turn Voss over to the chiss. Renegade Voss. Get your boss on the line.
And I thought Trandos looked hideous out of carbonite. Sir, your bounty hunter has just delivered Renegade Voss into my custody.
You've renewed my faith in your profession, bounty hunter. I'll be wiring a substantial sum to an account of your choosing.
Remember my name. Spread it around.
You've built yourself a reputation, even among the chiss. That concludes our business, if there is nothing else.
I think that about covers it.
Kodva kinisibeliwe nezin waleze kandalenu.
Kel, why is this creature listening in on my communications?
Sir, this is the last straw, you little rat. I'm grabbing a shock collar.
Pick on someone your own size.
The White Maw's in shambles. You don't need to keep Blizz locked up.
The alien was a member of an organization that has caused a lot of damage to Chiss sovereign territory.
Enough, Kel. The creature's crimes are hardly exceptional, and its worth is questionable. If you agree to a reduction of your pay, I'll release it to your custody.
If it weren't for his help, you wouldn't have Voss right now. That not enough?
A fair point. Kel, release the creature, and see that it is delivered to the bounty hunter's ship.
Yes, sir.
Again, a pleasure dealing with you. Consider yourself a guest of the Ascendancy while on Hoth.
Kikua ibana iletas lusa domonolumi. Kodva kinisibeliwe nezin waleze kandalenu.
Glad to have you, little guy. Make yourself at home.
Ibana perge.
Looks like the Chiss sent the payout. Wow, you think we'll rake in this much on all our jobs now?
If all our marks are as bad as Voss, we ought to.
If all else fails, use a little strong negotiation.
Well, if we're done here, I'm gonna go take a nice long shower.
Take Blizz with you. I don't think he's familiar with the concept.
Tahusula, kihe shatang kukadui mabana. Hikayanu kuzu.
Just remember that this isn't a playground.
Hopo mawanka tuduska, udwana wada suka kuba. Tamta suza, cheska pakuta, kiska tada wata.
Now that they've left the White Maw, they shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Chiho negata. Tamta suza, cheska pakuta, kiska tada wata.
You remind me of someone. Friend of mine, Cordan Ordo. Great Alorad. Served with him and his clan on Ariadu. Told you about that, right?
You said you'd been in some fights. Didn't say where.
Sent in to secure a weapons factory. Half the planet is factories. Like Coruscant, but dirtier. Pretty quiet, except for snipers and mines. Real trouble was waiting in the factory. Resistance fighters, geared with stealth generators, hiding among the workers.
How'd you flush them out?
Stealth fields don't fool thermal detonators. Cordan got most of the workers out, got us undercover. Could have been worse. Good at thinking on his feet. Sorta like you.
Guess I could do worse.
Meet our new product. Had our salt shipment bottled as special tablets to help organics retain water. Now we just need to seal the deal. I want you with me when our prospective buyer calls. Keep him from getting too comfortable. We'll be meeting an Arcona named Gruna to convince him to act as our supplier to the colony.
I thought you were going to be the supplier.
Unless you want to start making regular trips to the middle of nowhere, we need a middleman. This chump would do anything for enough credits to get off Tatooine. I don't think it'll take much to get poor Gruna to bite. Gruna, good to hear from you. Looking well. Lose some weight?
Cagriso efretu paranai.
Oh, her? Don't worry about her. Had to let my last security detail go in favor of this fine lady. Say hello, my dear. Manners aren't part of the job description, you understand. You know, Gruna, I'm a bit of a philanthropist. Did I mention that?
Grojaman.
My visit to Tatooine left me inspired by the plight of rugged folks like yourself trying to squeeze life out of that dust bowl.
Making life easier for the little guy, that's my motto. And helping you hardworking souls is now my personal mission.
Sorry, dry air.
So, as I was saying, the top chemists at Rowing Industries developed this little wonder for us. A compound designed to maximize water retention in organic life forms. The benefit to hardworking subsistence farmers such as yourself is immeasurable.
Pandravimos pandimas protescada viteratag. Smarcio populas mana ir padre mana narcali.
That's a better plan for your savings than investing in this garbage. This is lower than I'm willing to sink, Galt.
Mano aliate bavo mano?
I must be having some kind of flashback. Can't find decent help these days. Just let me handle my associate and we'll finish our business. Snap out of it, buddy. It's Geller Rowing, your boss. Don't mess this up.
Need me to remind you who's boss?
Oh, ease off, if it means that much to you. I can't even begin to express my disappointment.
Looks
like I'm sending you the whole shipment, free of charge. Choke on it.
Well, since we both know how sensitive you are about robbing the poor, let me remind you of the benefits of robbing the rich. You remember those little trinkets that happened to come into our possession on Alderaan? I managed to sell most of the stuff right back to the nobility at a tidy profit.
This had better be worth the wait.
You want to try to squeeze more out of those stuffed shirts? Be my guest. Alderaan's not going anywhere.